Weekend Sunrise money man Scott Phillips from the Motley joins us now. Morning, Scotty. Wow, so 1 in 10 losing their jobs during the Sydney lockdown, that's significant. Do you expect those jobs to come back or at least other positions to arise?
Yeah, Mon, good morning. That's a really great question. I think a bit of yes and a bit of no, unfortunately. What we're worried about is the change in structure to the economy. We know we're spending less time in the office. We're changing the way we shop. We're changing the way we work. If you're a CBD hospitality worker, I can't give you super good news. Hopefully, slowly, people drift back to the office. On the flip side, as you say, the economy always creates new jobs. A century ago, 92% of us working on the farms, and life changes really, really fast. So there's going to possibly be some retraining. I'm very sure, though, that the job numbers continue to grow. We just find different ways to employ people. It might be a rocky road in the meantime. OK,
well, unemployment figures come out on Thursday. Economists got it really wrong last time, didn't they? What are the expectations this time round?
Yeah, the good news last month is they got it wrong in the right direction. In other words, they overestimated the unemployment number and it came in at 4.6%, which is remarkable in the middle of not only a pandemic, but a big lockdown across most of the country. The unfortunate reality is unemployment numbers are going to go back up before they come back down. We've just talked about that. So 4.9% is the consensus estimate. That's, by the way, the same as only 2 months earlier. So it's not breaking out massively yet. Still terrible for those people losing their jobs, but economically at a total level, the healthier we are, hopefully the quicker we bounce back.
OK, and we really need the economy to keep on moving. The Reserve Bank, though, says it's going to reduce the amount of money that it's pumping into the economy. Is now the right time to cut back on that?
A really, really good question. The RBA caught economists completely unawares on Tuesday when it did announce it was going to reduce the stimulus. Now, the unofficial cash rate remains at 0.1% and will do until 2024. So for the rest of us, for the normal people, that's the good news. They are going to reduce the stimulus. They're calling it the bond buying program. We won't get into the detail, but they're going to reduce it from $5 billion a week to $4 billion a week. But that's still a truckload of cash, right? But if you think about the RBA basically saying, we think the bounce back is going to be super fast. We think the economy recovers as soon as we get out of lockdown and things go back to normal pretty quickly. So that's the great news. The RBA is confident enough, even in the midst of this, to start pulling back on stimulus simply because they are confident about how quickly we all get back to work, get back to spending, get back to business as usual.
OK, well, let's hope so. Speaking of spending, Aussies are spending. They're spending at places like JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman. They're having record profits. So is it just because we're working from home and shopping from home? What are people buying?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think what we know is that this recession is really strange. This pandemic is really strange. Those out of work or with reduced hours doing it super, super tough. Those of us still in work, frankly, we've got less places to spend our money. We're not going out. We're not going overseas. We're not traveling. And so that money's flowing its way through the economy, and it's all about tech. Now, yeah, we all replaced, laptops and TVs and to some degree sofas and other things, but the real money went into people looking around their homes and their home offices and saying, what else do I need? Or frankly, what else could I spend a little bit of money on and make myself feel better? And yet JB Hi-Fi and Harvey Norman, because they are dominant in tech, that's been a really, really big part of their recovery, their boom in the last 12 months. And we're seeing that exactly in the category numbers we saw just then.
Yeah, homeware's up 20%. I think that's Matt Doran just in himself. All right, thank you very much, Scotty. Appreciate that.